Hello everyone, this is HuskyStarcraft here, and I am going to be casting some more StarCraft 2 action. So spawning in the center left-ish side, it is going to be WhiteRa, and you know what that means, that it is indeed time for some special tactics. Hope you're all excited for that. Poyo saying yow yow, GLHF, not sure what yow yow means, but I'm sure it's like hello or good luck or you're awesome, or when I look into your eyes, I see the steel blue strength of a strong Ukrainian bull who is going to plow his way to special tactics victory. That's exactly what that stands for. But anyways, his opponent, who is going to be going up against the special tactics himself, it is going to be Poyo, and he is currently ranked, let's see, 105 on Grandmaster in Europe. Now, I do want to mention I've had about 1 hour of sleep, so that is not a lot of sleep. And I don't know what is wrong with me. I went to bed, and then I was like, boom, let's cast some StarCraft. So that's obviously the smart choice. This is why I struggled so much in college, because I would go to bed, and then an hour later, I'd be like, boom! Time to wake up and play some StarCraft. And this is also why I was really bad in high school, because I would go to bed and then wake up an hour later and go, boom! Time to play some World of Warcraft. Anyways, so this will be a PvT. It has WhiteRa, so everyone knows that there's going to be special tactics. And WhiteRa is the funniest player ever. I love this guy. And the thing I love about him is he's been so consistent in StarCraft, literally playing since 1999. Oh, what a total nerd baller. And I'm 24 years old. He is 30 years old, still playing StarCraft on a pro level. He is sponsored. He's got his own team. He's like got branded deals with all sorts of computer hardware companies. He flies around the world entertaining everyone. And he is also one of the most manner people you will ever meet. Always willing to sign fans, or not sign fans, excuse me. Sign autograph for fans, but I guess you could sign fans as well. That is something that has happened. People always asking us to sign their boobs, sign their forehead. I remember, I don't know if he's still a fan of mine, but he was back then. At 2 BlizzCons ago, the very first signature that someone asked for from me, he wanted it on his forehead. And that was pretty awesome. And people never cease to amaze me on what they'll have me sign. One guy had me sign his driver's license. One guy had me sign a box of popcorn. Multiple men have had me sign their chests, but I am proud to announce that multiple females as well. So it's not just a total sausage fest. It's like 95% sausage. So we're getting there. We're getting there. There's a whole lot of meat to go around, and we just need some ladies to start attending MLGs. Although that has begun happening. I would say last MLG was the most female-heavy MLG I've ever been to. Also, PDX Land, something that I've gone to 6 or 7 times. More and more females every single time. But back to the action. We see WhiteRa has gotten some buildings and stuff, and it seems that our Terran player decided buildings as well. So we have identical build orders here, in that they're both getting buildings. So he does have the 3 racks going down. 4th rack's already completed, also known as the first racks. So I guess the 4th racks isn't completed, but we do have early expands off both these players. So whatever special tactics WhiteRa has planned, it is going to be heavy tech oriented. So is it going to be some Warp Prism play? Is it going to be stupid sound bug with no sound? WhiteRa is so good, manages to remove his opponent's sound at the early stages of the game. Now, if you look at the Units Lost tab, it's actually a bug where if you destroy your opponent's sound, it doesn't show up in the Units Lost tab. But WhiteRa able to do that, and he's also going to be able to take down this Marine. Oh, man, it's like me in high school running away from everyone, and the big fat bully kid puts me out of the game. And, you know, one thing I'm really sad about, you guys remember Pylo? Oh, that's probably one of my best casts ever. But Pylo was placed on Lost Temple, but I'm worried that Pylo may be lost forever, because what happened was there used to be the 2 watchtowers, one here and one down over here somewhere, no one cares. And Pylo was placed like maybe right here somewhere. I don't think that WhiteRa is ever going to place a pylon there again. Here comes the Marines! And that Zealot, a bit of a missed micro there, is going to send him back to Ire. And maybe he'll be unfortunate enough to spawn in a Brood War game as a Dragoon. Because, God, those things are stupid. But those Marines, they have balls of steel. They are marching all the way out to the natural. But more Stalkers warping in. Are steel balls enough to manhandle the Ukrainian Protoss? That Stalker's got nowhere to go. More Marines rallying up. This is a lot of Marines. Let's go ahead and bring up that units lost tab, because really, what else are we supposed to watch? And these Stalkers are going down. These Marines are doing way too much damage. But you know what? Probes are OP. Nerf probes. Blizzard, you saw this game. Those probes. How many kills these guys have? One of you has like 5 kills. I just know this guy has 2 kills. So if we could just forward this replay to Blizzard. Oh, we got a fleet beacon. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. The fleet beacon. And if one more person says, Husky, it's called a fleet beacon. Please learn to play and learn how to raid, please, because it's beacon and there's a distinct difference. If you'd like me to Google it for you, then I will. And I'm like, bro, I know that it's beacon, but I love bacon. God, if I could name everything after food, I would, okay? Like, Marines would be Mentos. Bunkers would be... Oh, I didn't think this joke out pretty far in advance. I'm sure that there's food that rhymes with every name in StarCraft 2. I just don't know what mothership would... Oh, it's carriers. It's not even a mothership. It's carriers with the Graviton Catapult. WhiteRa going for ancient technology in this carrier. These things are... he actually is having to ship these in from the largest air museum from Ire. Literally shipping them in. He has to pay quite a lot of money for these. These things are antiques. He's going to have to take these to the Antique Roadshow. We'll find out how much they're worth. Probably worth about 300 minerals, 250 gas. I wonder... I wonder if on planet Ire, if you took like an heirloom, like you took a Xel'Naga artifact, and you're like, hey, I just found this in my basement, and I think it's my grandma's. It was like a gift, and I was wondering, like, how much is it worth? And if on the Antique Roadshow, of course, they have their, it's Protoss, so they don't have mouths. So they're thinking, he's somehow a surfer dude from California, and he's thinking that's his accent. And on the Antique Roadshow, they're like, well, James, his name's James, which is ironic, it's Jim Raynor. Well, James, this Xel'Naga artifact is from the 16th century, and it was a replica from the time, but still very rare. This is not an original. If it was an original, you'd be looking anywhere between 35,000 to 50,000 minerals and 70,000 gas. But since it's a replica, it's only, it's about 20,000 minerals and 15,000 gas. And he's like, whoa, dude, I was gonna sell it on eBay. Except it wouldn't be eBay, it'd be the Protoss version, so it'd be like P-Bay or something, which just sounds like a porn site. But anyways, I was gonna sell it on eBay for like 800 minerals, and I was gonna tell him keep the gas, because gas is hard to ship. Oh, we got a drop over here. This is a lot of Marines. And then they see the carriers, and they're like, ruh-roh, time to get out of here. Or did we indeed spawn in a Brood War game? I think the answer is yes. Carriers have the +1 attack. +2 is not on the way. WhiteRa just does not care. We have some crazy supply depot placement here, getting as much coverage as possible for absolutely no reason. And the carriers, they're going to town. We are going to need to see some Vikings out of here, but 3 carriers, special tactics in your face. Oh my goodness, this is what special tactics look like. I'm surprised that these carriers even know how to fly. They are so old and so outdated that this is like a steam-powered car. Wait, did we ever have steam-powered cars? That's like those big tractors, right? They were steam-powered, I think. You'd have to start a coal fire. I think I know what I'm talking about, but probably not. And I don't think that Pollo was quite expecting this, because whoever goes carriers. And can the carriers get away? One goes down. A second one is going to get away. He's going to get away. But our Terran player Pollo does have the high yield expansion, but you know what? He does not have supply depots. So he is like hardcore supply blocked. I think he supply dropped or something. No, he didn't do that. He just lost a unit somewhere. I probably missed a game-winning maneuver drop, and everyone's going to be angry. Yep, I did. I can see the comments already. Husky, you missed the drops. God, how could you be casting StarCraft for so long and not even pay attention to the meme map? You know what? I have not slept in 7 minutes ago. I actually don't know how many minutes that is because I'm a horrible American and I don't know how to count in that regard, but that's okay. It's an outdated system anyway. Now we do have, just like carriers, now we do have the high yield expansion getting mined by the SCVs. SCV's good at mining minerals. Also good at having 5 more HP than every other worker in the game. Not sure what that's about. Although, did you know in Brood War they had 60 HP? And it... Oh, carriers! WhiteRa says, okay, well, you killed a couple of my carriers. I'm just going to continue making more, and I'm going to snipe your starport just to be a giant turd. Oh, but they need to get away! Oh, they do. Don't worry, guys. They got away. Hang on, I got a text message. Oh, you know what this text message is? Oh, this is actually an awesome text message. This is... Okay, so this actually is going to go up before this video, but this is episode 3 of Husky Tales. Just got text message to me. No, he didn't actually text it to me, to my phone. I'm not downloading it on my phone, silly people. But he told me in the text message that Husky Tales episode 3 is done. Ah! Oh, we killed some rocks over here. I thought we were losing an extra. I thought WhiteRa was backstabbing his own people, which I could never forgive him for. Just kidding. I love WhiteRa. But one zealot, look at this guy beefing his way into the high yield expansion. This is like the scene in The Matrix when Neo is like going into the building and it's all slow motion and they're like, oh, but these guards would all be dead. Just pretend that zealot didn't die and everything here actually died. But you know, in the movie The Matrix, when he goes in and they're like, please walk through the metal detector, and he walks through and it's all like, because he's freaking got like 100 grenades on him. And it's all slow motion fight sequence from there on out. But are these dudes gonna be okay? It looks like Hoyo mustering up a sizable Marine Marauder force. This is a strategy we've never seen utilized by Terran players, just because it's so vulnerable to everything. So very rarely will you see this. He is attacking directly at us, but the stem has whittled his army down substantially. Do not do drugs, kids, because it will bring you down to 10 HP if you get addicted. And if you don't have rich parents, they can't afford a medevac for you, especially if you're in high school. What are you doing, Phoenix? You're so brave. Oh, this is the bravest Phoenix I've ever seen. +2 attack is done. I don't even know what the point of the Phoenix is. His point was to pick up a Marauder. Oh my god. Okay, you made one Phoenix, and he flew it over there, and with an army that is not on the ground whatsoever, he picks up the one unit that cannot shoot air, and then the Phoenix dies immediately as if the army was saying, you are so stupid, Phoenix. What are you thinking? But these carriers, man, they just have special tactics written all over them. They're saying, no, Blizzard, please don't kick us out of the game when beta launches for a Heart of the Swarm. We can be used just because we're that red-headed stepchild that no one likes to talk about. WhiteRa, it's kind of ironic because he is red. But WhiteRa, uh-oh. Stem could be used. The carriers could go down. One carrier goes down, immediately evaporating. Second carrier goes down. WhiteRa, you're losing your valuable motherships. They're called carriers, Husky, and 4 or 5 or 6 or something have gone down. These poor zealots do not stand a chance. How awesome would it be to be the guy inside the planetary fortress? Oh, and that whole time, this entire base has been killed. Oh my god, I'm so bad at spectating when I'm really tired. Oh my goodness. All right, hang on. I'm going to pause this. What do you think's going to happen? Can these carriers escape? Stay tuned for next week's episode of Special Tactics. Just kidding, we're going to find out right now, but it's got to be in ×2 speed. Oh, man, put on carnival music during that. All right, we're back to normal speed. It looks like ×2 speed just because Marines are overpowered and they run at the speed of ×2. The high yield expansion is now up for WhiteRa. And this game actually is not over. I thought WhiteRa had it, but that's simply because I wasn't watching the important part of the screen. We do have PsiStorm on the way and the Mama ship. So I don't know if I should call this Special Tactics Carriers or Special Tactics Mothership. Oh, here's 2 carriers right here. They are killing off these supply depots, going for the missile turret actually. And what's his upgrades looking like? He does have the +3 attack. Do not be confused. That 3 does not mean 3 interceptors. The bottom right is the interceptors. And ever realize that carriers, they have like this crazy big headset on? And he's probably playing Angry Birds on his visor right there. Oh, but Marines! The obvious counter to tier 3. A bunch of Marines walked into a bar and said, where's the counter? So far they haven't found one because it's killing everything WhiteRa has. But he's almost got PsiStorm. The mothership is done. And WhiteRa, can you do it? Can he get the perfect storms? Can this be a horrible movie about a boat? We're about to find out. Here we go. 1 storm, 2 storms, 3 storms, 4 storms. We're learning to count together. He did. He got almost every single Marine. The mothership gets countered by the Marines as well. That is like tier 5. Just gets countered by the Marines. And WhiteRa has 65 supply to 103. Come on, Special Tactics. It's time to get very special. And the Marines, they don't even have 3-3 yet. They're at 2-1. Gonna be going for these buildings. He's probably gonna focus down some pylons. No. Decides to go for the gateways. Here comes the Zealots right now. Does he have enough? We could see a feedback, which would do absolutely nothing because these medevacs have no energy. Here comes the Zealots. They're gonna go for it. There's 1 Archon as well. And more units warping in. These are High Templar. Oh, feedback. Feedback. He's not going to do it. Don't do it, WhiteRa. There's no energy on there. There's no energy. I don't know what else to say, so I'm going to say there's no energy. There's no energy, WhiteRa. There's no energy as they're trying to get away. What's going on over here? We do have a bunch of Marines. Oh, look at this. Countering workers as well. So they're eating at the counter. That's a restaurant in LA that makes burgers, so I guess that's a very regional type joke. But it does look like more probes going to go down. A huge shocker here. And we'll see if the Marines can counter Archon, which is like tier 3.11. And of course they do. They go down. And PsiStorm eats up about half of them. WhiteRa hanging on by a thread. But you know what? It's WhiteRa, so he's like a giant spider making his own thread to hang by, which is stronger than steel, which is what those Marines had balls of. But here we go. Whoa, that did so much damage. Look at these Marines. Let's get an epic close-up shot of these healing beams. And those Marines were low on HP, but Medevac's pretty good. Gonna heal them all the way up. It's 35 supply to 155. WhiteRa's GG'd. But you know what? He's WhiteRa, so let's just watch some random part of the replay for no reason once again. Just to relive the experience. Oh my god, ×8 is so much better. I can't even keep up with these carriers. They're so fast. This is about how fast carriers would have to be balanced. I'm going to be honest. Can you imagine that if carriers were this fast? You could, like, hit and run. Oh, look at this battle. You could hit and run their mineral lines. Oh, here we go. Wait, was that the Phoenix moment? I think that was... We got to go back. Was this the Phoenix that made me lose my mind? All right, there goes that. Okay, there's the Phoenix right there. And he's going to fly away. Fly away. All right, here we go. They're going to swing around to the right side. I know that because I have a lot of foresight. Here you go. They're swinging to the right side. All right, where's that Phoenix? It's coming up. It's coming up. All right, so this Phoenix, he's coming up from up here, and he's like, oh, hey, guys. I just thought I'd be hanging out over here with you guys. I mean, it's not like you're going to stop to attack me, right? All right, well, what's going to be my orders, Commander WhiteRa over here? Go ahead. How can I help out the Protoss army? Hang on. If I'm reading you correctly, you want me to pick up the Marauder, the one unit that has nothing to shoot. Okay. Well, it's all right. That one Phoenix, he made me laugh. So that was. This is so mesmerizing. Are you guys mesmerized by these interceptors? Because oh my goodness. All right, ×8. ×8. All right, well, that was... Oh, here's the moment we've all been yelling at me in the comments about. Oh, the mothership was coming from that one as well. And, yeah, the Nexus goes down. The Marines countering buildings as well. And how much more did he get away with killing before I actually realized what was happening? Kills a pylon, another pylon. Oh my god! He killed basically everything. The assimilator being the only powered building after that. And maybe they just run on solar panels. That is what Protoss needs, is they need to invent solar panels. I was going to say solar electricity, but I felt like that didn't actually make sense. So, Protoss, Heart of the Swarm, please. Just make some solar panels so we don't need these stupid pylons anymore. Anyways, this was an awesome game. I love you, WhiteRa. I also love you, Poyo. I know I was a little bit biased, but when Husky is sleepy, Husky... Alright, bye. See you guys next time.